Welcome to PastPaths UK USA, the channel where history meets truth. Today, we dive deep into the most powerful historical moments between the United States and the United Kingdom, two nations whose past shaped the modern world. From colonial roots to global wars and cultural revolutions, this is the story of how the UK and the USA influenced each other, changed each other, and built one of the strongest partnerships in history. The roots of a shared history. The USA and UK shared deep roots, beginning with British colonization of North America in the 1600s. These early settlements shaped American culture, language, law, and political ideas. Before America became a global power, it was shaped by Britain. The earliest colonies founded by English settlers planted the seeds of the culture, language, and political values that still influence the United States today. The rise of the 13 colonies. Over a century, Britain established 13 colonies that grew economically through trade, farming, and maritime routes. For more than 100 years, the 13 British colonies grew into thriving societies tied to the United Kingdom through trade, taxes, and laws. Spark of the American Revolution. Taxes imposed by Britain without colonial representation ignited rebellion. When Britain enforced new taxes, Americans protested. No taxation without representation. These words became the fire that lit a revolution. Boston Tea Party. A symbolic act of defiance where American rebels dumped British tea into the harbor. In 1773, rebels disguised as Native Americans dumped tons of British tea into Boston Harbor, making a loud statement against imperial control. The American Declaration of Independence. On July 4, 1776, the colonies formally broke from the UK. July 4, 1776, a new nation was born. The Declaration of Independence announced America's break from Britain and introduced a new vision of freedom. The UK's global empire, while America fought for independence. Britain expanded into the largest empire in history. As America formed its identity, Britain ruled over 1/4 of the world. The British Empire influenced language, laws, and cultures globally. The War of 1812, a lesser-known but important conflict where the USA fought Britain. Again, 30 years after independence, America and Britain clashed once more. The War of 1812 tested the young United States and reshaped diplomatic relations. Abraham Lincoln and British debates. Britain debated whether to support the Confederacy or stay neutral during the American Civil War. During the American Civil War, Britain stood at a crossroads. Support the South for cotton ore. Embrace the North's stand against slavery. The choice shaped US-UK relations for decades. Industrial Revolution. Britain leads. The UK revolutionized the world with steam engines, factories, and railways. The Industrial Revolution began in Britain, changing the world forever. Railways, steam engines, and factories reshaped society, and America followed this path. America's rise as a superpower. By the early 1900s, the USA had grown economically stronger than the UK. By the early 20th century, America surged ahead. With vast resources, booming industries, and immigration, the US began stepping into global leadership. World War I partnership. The USA and UK fought as allies for the first time. In World War I, America and Britain stood side by side, marking the start of a powerful alliance that changed world history. World War II, strongest alliance. This war formed the foundation of modern US-UK friendship. World War II united the USA and UK like never before. Together, they defended democracy and shaped the world order we see today. The Cold War era. Both countries cooperated through NATO to contain Soviet influence. During the Cold War, the US and UK became the backbone of NATO, standing against the Soviet Union and protecting Western democracy. Cultural influence on each other. British music influenced American movies influenced Britain. From the Beatles to Hollywood films, both nations shaped each other's culture, creating one of the strongest cultural exchanges in history. Modern-day partnership. Today, US and UK remain major allies in trade, defense, and technology. Today, the United States and the United Kingdom stand as close allies, shaping global politics, security, and innovation together. You have just traveled through centuries of history with PastPaths UK-USA. From conflict to cooperation, from rivalry to partnership, the story of the USA and UK continues to shape our world today. If you want more deep history, powerful comparisons, and global stories, make sure to like, subscribe, and join us again on PastPaths UK-USA, where history lives forever.